I'm here to bring you guys my 2026 NHL mock draft, and I'm going to try something a little different this year. I'm going to have some mock trades as well, because this is really just for fun, so I wanted to get creative and move things around. So with that being said, let's get right into it. At number 1, we have the Leafs selecting Gavin McKenna. Pretty obvious one here. Dynamic season in the NCAA for Penn State. He's seen as a future Nikita Kucherov, Patrick Kane type of player, and I think he's going to do great things alongside of Austin Matthews. And if he can develop the other areas of his game, he has the potential to become the face of the Maple Leafs. At number 2, I've got the Sharks selecting Ivar Stenberg out of the SHL. An incredibly mature 18-year-old who was playing in Sweden and putting up historic numbers there. Also was really good at the World Championships. They traded William Eklund, and it was pretty clear that they did that because they are going to take a winger, and I think him and Celebrini on the same line is going to be electric. And at number 3, a little bit of a surprising one, but I have the Canucks taking Chase Reed, a 6'2" right shot defenseman. He played for the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds in the OHL. 48 points in 45 games, really good skater, great shot from the back end. He can be the future number 1 D for this team, I believe. And now we have our first trade of the draft. The Winnipeg Jets send Connor Hellebuck to the Buffalo Sabres for that number 4 pick. Of course, you can put other assets in here, but this is just the framework for the deal. Apparently these teams were talking about a deal like this, but the Sabres wanted pick number 8, so we'll see if that actually happens here. The Sabres get arguably the best goaltender in the world. And with the 4th overall selection, I got the Winnipeg Jets selecting center Caleb Malhotra out of Brantford in the OHL. A very solid two-way playmaking potential first or second line center in the league. Definitely would help out the Jets' center depth. And then we have another massive deal as the St. Louis Blues, who have been rumored to be trying to trade up in the draft, acquire the number 5th overall pick from the Rangers. They send the 11th pick to the Rangers and the 16th pick, which then the Rangers trade the 16th pick to the Ducks, along with Brandon Schneider, for Mason McTavish, so a blockbuster here. And the Blues select at number 5 overall Viggo Bjork out of the SHL, an undersized playmaking center, but he has an incredible motor, and he doesn't let his size define him. I think this guy could potentially be the steal of the draft if he fell further, and the Blues are going to snag a guy who, if he becomes a center at the NHL level, could be a great number 2 behind Robert Thomas. And at number 6, the Calgary Flames select Carson Carrolls, a big, physical, smooth skating left shot defenseman. Had 20 goals, 73 points in the WHL for Prince George. He said before that he wants to play in a Canadian market, and he could form an elite D pairing with either Zane Parekh or Simone Nemec and really fill out that top 4 for Calgary nicely. And at number 7, I have the Seattle Kraken selecting Albert Schmitz, a big, smooth skating left shot defenseman who's shown very well at the international level, playing for Latvia in the Olympics and the World Juniors, and he could be a future elite shutdown defenseman for the Kraken. And at number 8, if they'd keep the pick, the Jets select Keaton Verhoff, a 6'4" right shot defenseman, played for North Dakota in the NCAA, 20 points in 36 games. He played for the Winnipeg Ice in the WHL, and despite his draft stock falling this season, he could still be a very solid top 4 D, I believe, if he can improve his skating and some decision making. And at number 9, I have the San Jose Sharks selecting that right shot defenseman they've been looking for in Daxon Rudolph. 78 points, including 28 goals for Prince Albert this season. Could definitely run the power play in the future for the team and really boost this team's defensive core. And to round out the top 10, the Predators select Wyatt Cullen, a forward out of the USNDP, 61 points through 55 games. Just a dynamic skating, smooth puck handling forward. The Preds need someone with high potential, and I think Cullen has that. His dad, Matt Cullen, also played for Nashville. And we have one more mock trade here. The Senators get Jake DeBrusk in a second, while the Canucks get the 25th overall pick. So they can select the Ruck Twins back-to-back, and the Senators get some more forward depth in DeBrusk, a guy who they're interested in. So we'll go through the rest of the first round here. I got the Rangers at 11, Belchez, Devils, Command, Islanders, Lawrence, Blue Jackets, Suvanto, Blues, Gustafson, Ducks, Hemming, Kings, Hermanson, Capitals, Lynn, Mammoth, Dejanay, Sabres, Novotny, Flyers, Bleal, Bruins, Hextall, and then the Canucks take the Ruck Twins 24-25. Rangers get Klepov, Sharks get Pipparainen, Habs get Morozov, Blues get Villeneuve, Flames get Preston, Canes get Pugashov at 31, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, and then the Senators get Sokolowski, and there's still a lot of talent on the board. I'm thinking Casey Mutrin, Ryder Cali, Ryan Rubrick. There's lots of names, but it's a top 32, so that's what I'm going to go with here. We've got some pretty crazy news. Brant Clark just signed an extension, I saw. JJ Peterka is going to Boston, so I'll cover that later tonight. But thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought about my mock draft down below, and I'll see you in the next one.